So now here, go away. Good morning, everybody. I literally just came back in from the store and dropping Diamond off at school, so if my energy is low, that's why. And folks are stupid at this early in the morning. Yeah, I'm trying to keep from spazzing out on folks in public because I'm okay with doing it. And folks are just dumb. They don't want that much meat, but it's okay. By the time I get done smoking, it ain't even gonna matter. So I got 3 hash brown patties over here in this glass pan. I'm just waiting on the oven to warm up. So I put my hash brown patties, or at least these, on 390 on air fry mode. And if you cooking with a glass pan, then you should know. If you don't know, the cook time is always gonna be different because it takes a glass pan a little longer to warm completely up. So It say like 10 to 12 minutes, but I think yesterday I left it in there for like 15 and I flipped it at like 10 minutes. So my mom is asleep. She's been down since she had to put the dog down, but she's still been going to work. It's weird not having him around here, but once my mama found out everything that was wrong with him, she was like, she did not want him to suffer. So I'm making an egg scramble with hash browns in it. I'm just gonna put some onions and some cilantro in it because I didn't even get no spinach. I didn't get nothing. And because I've been detoxing so much, my legs hurt. So I'm not going walking today. I mean, I have been up for the last 2 nights. Just up, going. Which I'm not complaining about going because we're supposed to go. But my legs hurt. I had to come across some hydrocortisone because I'm like, oh. My mama gave me a couple of Preparation H wipes. That helped a little bit. Baby, I'm too old to walk around talking about my booty. So I probably won't go walking again until Sunday, if I decide to go walking on Sunday. And give my booty time to heal. Oh man. And this is cilantro from my mom and dad's garden. I had bought some dry cilantro, not knowing they had already pulled some. Well, it's okay. I probably won't do no bread this morning. I had a chicken sandwich last night. My daddy had threw me a chicken patty in the oven when he ate, so I ate that. And then I had half a pizza, one of them Red Baron pizzas. Diamond had half of it and I had the other half, so I definitely went to bed with a whole lot of bread on my stomach last night. And we pop me. So I'm doing my eggs and stuff first, even though, you know, we're supposed to do that last, but I need to smoke. And at least this will be done and my hash browns can cook while I'm smoking. This is salt and pepper because I definitely forgot to put that out there. I'll just use this because I can't find the salt. I don't see it. Seasoning salt that I think my daddy put Old Bay in because it smells like it has Old Bay in it. Pepper. And then this from McCormick. Sometimes I want some plain bland eggs with just salt and pepper when I think about my papa. And then other days I want everything with flavor in it. My little brother's girlfriend made me some eggs the other day. I said, "Oh, girl, you make eggs like my papa." Definitely almost made me cry. Because it wasn't too often where my papa, cooked for us. He cooked for my grandma pretty often when it was just them. But as far as us, if it wasn't fish, every once in a while he'd cook us some eggs and some bacon. And he said he wasn't doing no cooking unless it was for his woman. And when me and a couple of my favorite cousins come around, he'll make us some hot dogs and we'll eat us some hot dogs. That is happiness to me, a hot dog with my papa. Alright, so my eggs and sausage are done. And then when I put these hash browns in there, the intent is for them to be as crispy as I'll get out. So I can make me a hash brown bowl. So normally when I do this, I'll do like I do at Waffle House. I have mushrooms, bell peppers, onions, all of that. You want to learn cooking? There's plenty of cookbooks out there, honey bun. I'm just talking about what I know. But, yeah, I just want my hash browns crispy like I do when I go to Waffle House. So I'll probably do like I did yesterday. Leave it in there for 15 minutes versus the 10 to 12 minutes. Because don't nobody want no soggy-ass hash browns. I love to cook, too. Cooking is very therapeutic. And once you actually know and learn everything that you want to learn and know, it'll be a whole lot better. Let me learn how to make America dish. Yes, baby, please. If you plan on coming to America, you gotta know how to make American food. Not if you begging. I ain't giving nobody no shout out if you begging. Baby, I'm not expecting no company. I don't know that call. The oven just came on. I'll go put my hash browns in there in just a second. I don't know why, but for whatever reason, the song my niece used to be singing around the house all the time. I don't know who it's by, but it go, "Don't leave me lonely." That's the only part my niece will sing. That's the only part of the song I know. I think I've heard the song maybe once with my little brother number one. But that's all that keep going in my head. Don't leave me lonely. Oh my goodness. I don't know if that's by YFN Lucci. It sounds like his voice. The that boy. I definitely call him that. The first time I did that, my brother and them bust out laughing. I said, cause he do that in every song. Oh man. That's exactly what he do. It sounds like he's saying his stomach hurt when he do it. Straight like that. I had to say your name like that. If you a Jeezy fan, then you know why I said it like that. Me and little Miss Missy got out the door this morning without any fighting and arguing, which is great. Because, baby, I had to catch that ass yesterday with that tone of voice. Papa, I told you. I was going to get your ass at some point. Correct it, yo. Ain't no telling how many times my mama and daddy have, like, truly pissed me off. The way she answered me, I would not answer my parents like that. And again, I be trying to gentle parent her ass. But I definitely hit her ass yesterday. Because you gonna quit talking to me like that. You're gonna quit talking to me like that. I'll be back. I think I left my doobie outside. I went to sleep so early last night. I went to sleep before Diamond actually went to sleep. And then I got up and told her, that it was time to get in the bed. But I think about 11:30, I popped up because my backside is a little sore. So I had to go use the bathroom. And it took me a minute to get back down because of the soreness. But I'm just like, girl, go smoke. It's going to be all right. Because I try to cut off my smoking at a certain point, especially with me not having cash flow coming in consistently right now. So last night, I ain't have no choice but to have me another one after Diamond got down and all of that. Because the one I had beforehand had me right. That's why I was sleepy. And I was like, all right, little baby, time to go to bed. And when she got in the bed, like I said, I came back in here and got up under these covers and started rubbing my feet together. And I probably slept until, like I said, 11:30. I think I put her in the bed or told her that it was time to go to bed about 9 o'clock. Which is late for her because my parents said 8:30. But I feel like 8:30 is too early for her to be sleep that long because that's a lot of hours to be sleeping. But my mama was like, she'll be all right. I'm like, shit, when she did have all them hours of sleep and her ass fell asleep in class that day, but then we found out her ass was up in the middle of the night sneaking and doing shit. But her ass fell asleep in class. I'm like, yo, for as much sleep as your Bella said that you have to get, I'm not understanding why you sleeping in class. I'm not understanding that. Unless you got a whole load like I had, there should be no reason why you asleep. And at that age, I had a whole lot going on. And they never fall asleep in class unless they said it was okay to. Because, hell, senior year of high school, I couldn't wait. Hell, I had to be going through some shit in order for them to let me go to sleep in class. Which, what I was going through could have possibly caused more harm, but still. Bitch had to be bleeding out for motherfuckers to let me sleep in class. I'm just saying. Mr. Southside. I just want to start singing. Southside the realest. Drug dealers, killers. Sharks and gorillas. Gonna put my hash browns in the oven, y'all. When I woke up this morning, I wanted some coffee, but it's gonna be warm today. I'm drinking a damn coffee. Did I bring my lighter back in the house last night? Since there is so much change going on in this house right now, my mind be every damn where. Because for one, I be trying to stand my ground about me, regardless of if I'm in my parents' space. I be standing my ground about me. So whenever stuff start going on, they get to moving stuff around, or at least my mama do. So now we walking around the house being ugly and talking crazy to each other because we can't find nothing. Or if she done hid something and she ain't here, we got to look for her ass and ask her what she did with it. She did something yesterday, and my baby brother was complaining about it. I said, this is her house. I just occupy space. So ain't no point in us complaining about the shit no more. It really ain't. Because the minute she go too far, do you want me to stay or go? Do I need to find somewhere else to go? Shoot. Lady, you told me I could go back home there. We starting your stuff. Like I said, didn't nobody want me going to live with my grandma because I smoke. But I don't smoke in the house. But we didn't want to make her sick as far as smelling smoke, period. At least that's what they said what was going on with my papa. So I was just like, okay, well, whatever. Because again, I don't want to stay with nobody. At this point, I'd rather stay by myself. And my man can come see me whenever he get ready. Whenever I get one of those, because I ain't got one of them. So y'all can ask me some questions if y'all still watching. If y'all up under here, just don't be rude, because I get rude back. Just saying. On my lip. I'm sorry, y'all. I'll be reading these AI summaries. Because they be popping up with the advice after I already said something. I'm like, baby, you late. You supposed to be coaching. You lagging. Because when I first got on, the little summary thing would pop up based off of whatever was going on the TV or on the YouTube in the background or whatever. And then whenever I started talking, like I said, it'll say whatever little summary, and then it'll say share your advice. I did already share my advice. You didn't hear me? So I hope I get to a point to where that comes off, because that's aggravating to see. Hell, I argue with y'all all day long, but that be aggravating. And not argue in a traditional sense. I like playful banter. I like friendly debates. I wanted to be on the debate team in high school, but I played sports and was in way too many other classes, advanced classes, so they were like, no, you can't do sports and debate. What? Baby, everything else I wanted to do, I could not do because I played sports. I didn't want to dance at the high school that I went to because I wanted to do majorette style dancing. What is it, J-set? That's what I wanted to do. but my daddy had already told me no. So, baby, sports took up my whole of everything. Because I would have argued a motherfucker down. Andre Allen, hello. You might be Ken. I just don't know. But hello. From a distance. No new family members until I do a full background. That sun feels good on my face. I took a shower already, so I ain't even worried about my leg getting no sun. At least not right now. Probably not later either, because it's going to be hot as hell. Unless I just go out there for a few seconds. Because the sun ain't up high enough yet. And I can't walk out in the grass out here no more. And there be some of everything in the front yard. I'd have to walk in grass, clean, wet grass. Especially with my legs still like this. And it's got to be low so I can see. Good morning, cousin. I know you probably working. Man, that air was so cold last night, but we not complaining because we'd rather be cool than hot, especially right now. Um, and baby, I had to put on a hoodie over my nightgown last night just to go outside and smoke because it was so cold in this house. And I had house shoes on. I was so uncomfortable, you know, when I had woke up and stuff after I had went to the bathroom. Baby, I had to put me on a diaper and lube that booty up. Cause baby, Hello, Abdul. Good morning. I don't know what side of the earth you on, but on this side this morning. But yeah, baby. And I was glad that it was actually cold last night, because any other night, it'd be hot as hell in there. But baby, last night, put that diaper on and thugged it out. I went to the store this morning and got Diamond some shrimp Alfredo, because that's what she wants for dinner tonight. So I got her one of them little Zatarain's bowls and like some corn dogs, just in case her dad doesn't come pick her up tomorrow. He comes and picks her up on Saturday. So I'm just like, okay. I couldn't figure out what I wanted to eat. I was just like, I have to figure it out after I pick her up from school. It's probably just too early for me to figure out what I want for dinner just yet. Because again, my only concern is my little booty. So I don't want, because she was like tacos. But I'm like, we just had tacos like last week. I don't want no tacos. And whatever I eat, I have to be mindful of my little booty. So yeah. I don't know what I'm going to eat. Because if I get a salad, I have to buy like 2 of them suckers. And it's a possibility that some of the lettuce ain't gonna be some of the lettuce gonna be wilted or done turn brown. The chicken that they put in them damn things look like the same exact chicken that comes out of the can, and it don't really have no flavor. They don't always have enough croutons, and they don't always have enough cheese. So it's like, ugh. Then I'd have to turn around and buy all the ingredients to make my own salad, because at this point, you can obviously see how picky I am. But I don't want to spend all that money getting all that roughage, because that's going to be real expensive. That's going to be real expensive. Real expensive. So I don't know. What time is it? I'll be right back. Let me go check my hash browns. Oh, Jesus. Oh, wait. So, I just turned the oven off on my hash browns. I had water on my hands from when I washed my hands. But, I just turned my hash browns off. I flipped them and then turned the oven off. So, they should be fine for whenever I go back in the house to eat. But yeah, baby. I just walked past Diamond Tablet. Why don't these kids remember to put the damn thing on the charger? Whether they on punishment or not. And I almost said something to her this morning and said you might want to put it on the charger. But it's like, bro, you've been having a damn tablet since you were 1. I ain't finna keep saying that shit. She just gonna deal with it whenever she get home. And this morning, we had so much extra time because the dog isn't here no more. I think she was done. We were ready like 15 minutes early. I'm like, oh, shoot. Because I'm like, why are we early? Why are we so early? And I'm like, because we're not fussing with the dog. We're not feeding the dog, stuff like that. So, luckily, my mama came in as we were getting ready to leave. That way, that kind of gave us some time to mingle a little bit. Because we were just sitting around. Waiting for time for me to take her to school. I am. I'm always having a clean, coordinate everybody. Good morning, Lorenzo. I love your name. Then I ended up getting another paper for the award thing that they have coming up. Because I'm like, bruh, they sending all these damn notifications and messages and shit. So I had given the paper to her dad. That way, if it was all in one day, he can just go because he's already off. I was like, I'm not going to go because that's going to be way too many people. Like, if it was for the awards thing, that'd be one thing. But if they had the awards thing and then the other events, oh no, mama not coming. That's going to be way too much, especially for my leg. With the awards thing, I can sit down. So, then they sent a correction. I'm like, bruh, I'm gonna need y'all to stop sending text messages. So I had to ask the daycare lady because she had already told me like during the daytime she's not there. Not daycare lady, the after school care lady. Could she could she find somebody to get me the information again? And she was like, okay, no problem. So the next day when I went up there, they had them sitting on the desk. So I picked one up because she keeps talking to me about the other receptionist. And I done told her I don't fuck with that lady because she don't say my baby name right and she do it wrong on purpose. So, and I didn't say it in that manner, but I definitely told her that we've had an encounter and I would rather not talk to her. And she was like, oh, wow. And at this point, we've had more than one because she's nosy. So, and if you're going to be in somebody's business, one of the parents' business, at least be discreet about it. You know what I'm saying? Like, You putting yourself and myself at risk, because if I catch your ass talking about me again in front of these kids, you might get hit. You see where you fucked up at? You see? That is what I mean by you teachers be all up in these parents' business and don't really be knowing what kind of damage and harm y'all are doing really behind the scenes. You supposed to be doing your job and your job only. Unless my baby came up there with black eyes and busted lips and stuff like that, which accidents happen, whether it was from, her doing something to herself or potentially getting hurt. Either way, why you all up in my business? Like, why? I'm not understanding why teachers and administration are in the business if it's not for the better good. I don't like that messy ass shit. That shit is aggravating as hell to me. And it's aggravating because I grew up in that type of mess. So it's like, bruh, come on, just do your fucking job. What you talking about, girl? Girl, some of everything, girl. Good morning. So I'm just like, yeah, if you up there being messy and stuff, and I'm fussing and fighting about my kids' academics and shit. If you want to be in some business, be in that business, please. Hell, when I was, I'm pretty sure my baby told you I was looking for a job, or made it obvious, that her mama was looking for a job. Hey, girl, what are your interests? We might have something up here that you can do. To me, if you're going to be up in my shit, that's how you can be up in my shit. That's all in my shit. That's how you can do that for me. But you don't be in my shit when it comes to my ex-husband and my child in the wrong way. That's how you get popped in your motherfucking face. I don't give a damn about administration. I don't give a damn about security, because at this point you've crossed my boundary as a parent. So if you're going to talk about people, because we all talk about people, you need to make sure you being a little more discreet. Because once I snap, crackle, and pop, it's already on camera why I'm snap, crackling, and popping. Because there she go, remember? That shit is aggravating as fuck for that bitch not to say my baby name right. And they have the same name. My baby just have one extra letter. And that's not the first person I've had to correct on my child's name. That's probably what pisses me off the most. Because as black women, why the fuck you can't pronounce that baby's name? Tell me that. It's grown men that pronounce my baby's name better than these women. Because they understand where it comes from. Y'all gotta stop giving these crazy spell names. My baby name ain't crazy. It's one of my sisters, my cousins, my baby's TT. Like, y'all don't do her. But baby, it ain't no different. It might look like the boys, but it's for the girls, god damn it. Oh man, don't you start your stuff, it's too early. Oh man. I knew she was gonna pop in the minute I got the cussing. Oh man. Okay. But yeah, I'm just like, but it's the end of the year now. So they just got a few more days. I fussed at her ass yesterday because of her damn attitude. I said, hell, I'm getting up for school and I ain't even in school yet. Don't be giving me all this damn attitude. Shit. I could be somewhere making a paycheck. Shoot. Because I'm like, I'd rather take the night shift of parenting. Let me get up and go hit the mule early. Because, I'm not a morning person until I have to be. And being a parent made me become a morning person. That's why I'm like, with a morning job, I have to get up when it's dark. Because, Because I feel like the whole day is gone if I'm clocking in like right now. Like with Rent-A-Center, I worked like that midday shift. So she was at school and she was young at the time. So it was a little easier. And, I didn't have a whole lot going on. But now she wants to do so much. It's like, okay, all that requires money, right? Ooh. So, but because she was being spoiled for a long time, we have to bring her down and rough her up. So, and I'm definitely taking the brunt of it because I don't like it. No me gusta, me no like it. I don't like it. But as a parent, I have to do this. Because, baby, that thing is sassy. Sassy for no reason. My girl. Oh, my goodness. Like I said, I be trying to gentle parent her ass. And I pretty much let her talk. I just try to guide her in the right direction. Because I still want her to have her own frame of mind. And I still want her to be 9. But, baby. And half the time, I don't engage in certain conversations with her. Because I ask her where she got certain stuff from. And she'll tell me which cousins and aunties she got it from. And I'll be like, oh, okay, all right. But when she was smaller, I wanted her to engage because I didn't want everybody to think that she was a mute. I'm like, no, Diamond talks. All you have to do is pull it out of her. Make that child talk. She said it. I didn't. Because I definitely asked her, what did she do? I didn't say all of it, damn it. I only said that part because you still talking. But she said something. And I said, girl, where you learn that from? And she said, my two nieces, my two middle nieces. I said, I'm not surprised, but they older. They can talk like that. You don't talk like that. Go find something to do. I'm like, shoot. And it's funny because I fuss at they big asses in front of their mamas when they get to going, because it's like we know at that age they gonna do it, but go in the room with it. Like, I'm the middle auntie. Like, I let them be, but this is your mama standing right here. Go in there with that. And they just to be sniggling and giggling. Like, get in there. Like, dang, go be kids, go be teenagers, get out. Baby, my cousins be in there like, whoa, I got you. Get in the room. Oh my God. Okay, Pookie, have fun. Shake your ass for me. Oh man, let me go in here. My hash browns been crisped up enough. I can sit down and eat. I don't know if I want any cheese or not. I'm sorry if y'all can hear me breathing. Ain't no noise in the background other than my big ass feet. I wear a size 9 for the size woman I am. But let everybody tell it, my feet are small. Excuse me. Excuse me more. It's still funny seeing Scrub Mommy on these Scrub Daddies. It's still funny to me. The first time I saw one of those, I said, "This cute." They try to be funny, but that's cute. I'm not as hungry as I was yesterday, probably because I didn't go working out. So I'll probably have breakfast in the morning for myself and then make Diamond something else. I'm trying to make sure I got half and half. That way tomorrow I ain't looking ugly. So I got 1.5 hash browns and half of my egg scramble because I did 3 eggs. I don't know how much almond milk I use because I don't measure none of that. And then I put sausage, onions, and cilantro in it. So I just put half of it in this bowl. And I know the hash browns are hot. I just wanted to make sure my eggs were still warm because I just cooked them and walked off. I turned everything off. And moved that damn net out the way. I pray to God it didn't go in my food because I definitely forgot to cover it up. It's protein. Ooh-wee. Definitely just sounded like my papa. Disgusting. I remember we were having like a family cookout or something. And we was like, it's flies in here. So my aunties and them, they had the fly swatters going or whatever. Because everybody was in and out the door. The kids were playing. The grown-ups were cooking. All of that. And one of them hit a fly, but we couldn't find out where it was. I said, what if it went in the food? My papa was talking about, it's just a little protein, baby. That's all. No, that's nasty. Oh. Mm-mm. Oh, my goodness. Funny. I'm sorry, my Instagram is going off. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm scraping the shit out of this bowl. I'm okay in this moment. Thank you for asking. How are you? Dallas. Bruh, I still remember that day I swallowed that tongue ring. Oh, man. That shit was funny as hell. I was like, I wonder if I gotta check the poop. Oh, man. And I didn't even think to ask about that whenever I went on one of my many hospital visits. I was just like, for as much shit as they was giving me, it'll eventually move or come out or whatever the fuck it's supposed to do. If not, it'll stay in there. I'm glad I got to talk to my cousin a little bit this morning. I'm sorry, sir, but your name is a double whammy for me. But hello, I'm not even gonna say it out loud. What does that say, Gifty? I have my eyes on. Hello, Gifty. It's on my finger. How's my day going? It's going okay so far. How's your day going? Not Dragonfly Jones. Come on, bruh. These names be killing me. Oh, man. I'm trying not to be too loud because my mom in there sleep. Any plans? No, just living. Whatever I need to do for my child. That's pretty much what it is for me at this point in life. My bad. Popping my tongue. Did y'all hear my knee pop? Oh my God. I'm only standing up because I don't want to sit down. My booty. You make the food or you ordered it? No, I made it. It's just a hash brown bowl. Eggs, sausage, onions, cilantro, hash browns, if I didn't already say hash browns. That's it. And I only put a little butter in the skillet for my eggs. Whatever grease my sausage made and a little butter. That's it. That's all. Thank you, Dwayne. Boy, all the country came out of me when I said that. Oh, man. Oh, man. Got me sounding like I've been riding horses. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm a toe popper. And because of my leg, I can't hit them suckers as fast. I used to be able to switch from side to side real quick. But I can't switch that fast. I got to switch real slow now. Ooh. Oh. Yeah, it's time to release the ninnies. It's time to get comfortable. I'm probably not going to be on here long with y'all today because I really don't feel good. But talk about dedication. Whew. You know, when you're trying to get everything that you want on the court and it not fall off, that's pretty much where we are at this point. Bill Nelson. I don't know about that name, but good morning. I'm eating a breakfast scramble. I've already told one viewer that their name sounds very colonizing. I ain't gonna do that to you on this Good Thursday. However, just saying. What state? Texas. So I hit up with the mule. I don't know why they popped in my head. I don't know why they popped in my head. Ooh, I'm probably gonna have to listen to the song to get it out of my head. Ooh, it feels so good to lean over this way. Thank you for the likes, guys. Ooh, excuse me. My grandma used to tell me if I stood up and ate, my feet was gonna be big. I wonder if that's why my feet are so big compared to my cousins. She used to make me so mad saying that shit to me. I'm like, Grandma, leave my feet alone. Hilarious. And the funny thing was, I wore the same shoe size as hers. I was like, what that mean? That mean you got big ass feet too, Grandma. But we ain't supposed to say that. But man. And now, because I like wearing my toenails long, I can't wear none of her shoes even if I wanted to. Shoot. She was my heel plug pretty much at one point. Cause she used to have all the good heels. Until I got tired of wearing stilettos. And I'm like, girl, I need chunky heels. Cause baby, she used to talk about how I walk. I've always walked like I ride on horses is what she say. So after a while, I put on a clunky heel and be walking like the superheroes at that point. Cause them stilettos was killing me, especially when we had to dress up at school. Like, baby, I can't kick nobody's ass in these stilettos. Shoot. Mm-mm. And the fact that there are a couple of times where I had to run in stilettos, the older we got, oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. Hilarious. I just thank God I never rolled or broke an ankle during those times, because, man, fun times. Fun times. Whew. Mm-mm-mm. Hilarious. Emmanuel. Or is it Emmanuel? I don't know. I think I'm finna chillax, y'all. Whew. gonna look over this school checklist. That's probably what I'm gonna do, is look over this school checklist. I can't believe my black ass is finna get back in school, y'all. Oh my God. I'm just glad this ain't my first degree. I just could imagine how I feel if this was my first degree at 35. I guess I should stop feeling a certain way. This would be number 2. But still. But again, I'm still not ready for motherfuckers to talk to me any kind of way. So this was the only route I had to take. Whew. Baby, I'm finna be a pupil again. Lord, please let this process go by fast. Because again, whether I decide to finish being a teacher or I do that and something else or whatever, it's just... But I know everything that I'm finna have to go through is for the greater good. Because mentally, I've always been, able to hold my own for the most part until I say, I don't get that no more. I don't understand that. I'm not even listening no more. I'm not focused. So, I really hope. I mean, it should be fine. Hell, I've gone through, as far as the English part, I've gone through enough experiences. If they say, do some essays or whatever, a whole bunch of experiences, a whole bunch of them, then I'm most excited about the math classes, of course. That's what I'm most excited about. What can I say? I've always liked numbers, because numbers never change. So the English language changes way too much, which is why I said I do not want to be an English major my sophomore year of high school, because hell no. I'm going to talk how I want to talk when I get ready. I apply what I want to apply when I want to. My back could hurt because of how I've been popping my back with that bat. But when my adrenaline get to pumping, that's why I be going. Image by Malcolm. Excusez-moi. Bruh. Oh, man. Nasty girl. Whoa. That was my stomach, y'all. My bad. Baby, I'm not even finna try to say that one. And I'm always up for a challenge. Skirashi? If I said it wrong, say something. see what light skin Keisha posted in just a second. It's funny. Before I knew who she was, before she, blew up and all that, because I think I'm older than she is, I used to use Keisha as my club name to guys that I really wasn't interested in. Like, I'd mingle with them. I talked to them for a little bit. But Kiara was never the name I gave them. I didn't even give them Kiki. They always got Keisha. They always got Keisha. Especially if they looked a certain way and I knew for a fact that I could not bring them home to my father. Yeah, no. And it wasn't too many guys that got my number whenever I was clubbing. I talked to, and I'm gonna say it, I talked to Mr. Ride My Face for a little bit. Only talked. We did absolutely nothing. Absolutely nothing. Absolutely nothing. And it's funny, because when I told my ex-husband that, he looked at me and said, "You're disgusting." I said, "We didn't do nothing. What? We didn't even do nothing. Hell, unless that was the same fool that picked me up in the club that night smelling my Gucci, I don't think that was the same person. But that stuff was hilarious. Because he's talking about, move your hand. Sir, no, you are not supposed to be trying to smell my little Gucci. Put me down. Had me up, parade me around in the damn club. Sir, I got on a skirt. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. I was like, bruh, come on. And it happened while I was at home in Dallas. Now, if it would have happened when I was away at college, I probably wouldn't have cared. But the fact that it happened while I was at home, oh my God. Because not too many people, like I spoke to whoever I saw from kids that I was okay with talking to, like the ones that weren't mean to me, shit like that. So if I noticed their faces, when we got older and we were in the club, I would speak to them and I would give them my name and they would say if they knew me or not or remembered me or not. But most times, that's how I introduce myself. Like, hey, I'm Kiara. Like, do you remember me? We went to yada, yada, yada together. And luckily, one of my crushes, that is how I got in contact with him. We ran into each other in the club one night. And that might have been the same night that they had me up in the air. And I was like, oh, like I didn't like shoot at him or nothing like that, try to get his number or nothing like that. But it was just the fact that he said he did remember me. And I was like, oh, okay, cool. Like, to me, then I was a friendly girl. To me, that was networking. To me, but like now, you walk up to people and start talking to them like that, they look at you like you crazy. Like at my baby school, I came across another girl that I went to school with. I couldn't remember her name then. I remember her name now. Her name is Ariel. But then I couldn't remember her name. I'm looking at her and I'm like, bro, why do I remember you? And she was like, I don't know. She was like, you look familiar too, but I can't remember your name. I was like, oh, okay. I knew she wasn't somebody that I played sports with. At least I don't remember her playing sports with me. But I'm like, I've seen her somewhere walking around the halls or whatever. But I'm like, bruh, oh well, whatever. Because now when people ask me, do I remember somebody, if we didn't have a class together and if we didn't play sports together, no, I don't know them. I have to see their face. I'm sorry. Because again, when I left DeSoto and went to SFA and came back, I had a whole different mindset. I wasn't looking for too many people. The people that I was looking for stopped responding way before, whatever. So it was like, okay, well, I'm back in Dallas doing whatever for myself. Later on, I got back in contact with my ex-husband or whatever because him and I met in college. We were not together in college, and it pisses me off when his friends be like, I left him, I broke his heart, whoop-de-whoop-de-woo. First of all, we were just fucking. We were not together. And the fact that nigga was telling people that, oh my God. I'm like, bro, can you quit? How much you broke my heart. Bro, shut up. Tell me, yeah, you had that nigga walk around here said, no, I didn't. He had a whole bitch when I came back around because he told me. Ah, dang. That nigga wasn't sad. Somebody was sitting on it before I came back around. Lying ass. So, I'm just like, yeah. Then was when I noticed that I had gained some weight, but I had gained well past the freshman 15. I wasn't as big as I had gotten, but I definitely had a whole lot of ass swinging behind me. I definitely did. Definitely did. But I was doing her, and I was going through her school, and I was prepping to do the instructor's program. Baby, I didn't have time to be worried about that. I sweat at work, which was at the her school. I'll be okay. Baby had us in there sweating like Africans. I'm not playing. Not playing. Come home every day smelling like hairspray and sweat. Ooh. Talk about hard training. The only thing about her school that I could not get down was that motherfucking finger wave. I could not get that finger wave down. Baby, one of my instructors was trying to teach me how to do the finger wave. I tossed that comb on that counter. I said, is this on the state board test? She said, it used to be. I don't know. I said, well, that's the part I'm going to fail. Because fuck this shit. I cannot get the finger wave down to save my life. I've done a crunch. Is that what it's called? I've done that. But a finger wave? I cannot get that sucker down. And she was like, you have little bitty fingers, so it should be easy for you to do it. Girl, I hear what you saying, but my fingers ain't doing what you telling them to do. I'm like, bruh, come on. Marcus 1978. Sir, I don't like your name. I need you to stop watching. You're triggering me. Itch, itch. Itch, itch. Scratch, scratch. I don't like your name, sir. I'm sorry. Boobs falling out. Whew. But what time is it? 9:30. Now, when I do that, my back didn't hurt. It's just like when I touch it. But like I said, because of how I move my... Good morning, Just T. How are you? But just standing here rubbing my spine, it does hurt a little bit. And I've been trying not to sit or lean back on the heating pad because, like I said, I've been detoxing. So we don't want to amp it up. So I just been kind of dealing with it. Yes, I'm okay. I'm still figuring out YouTube, TikTok and YouTube. So, yeah, I be on here just talking, running my mouth. I do charge people up every once in a while when they become a little rude. But me and you haven't had those issues just yet. So hopefully we don't. Because, baby, folks get under here and be trying to try it. But I'm a friendly, I promise. So, but yeah, I'm just like, oh. And right now, I'm not taking any medications. Like, once I got attacked by the dog, I didn't want any pain medication because I'm a smoker. And yeah, I just would rather have taken the other things like the antibiotics and all of that stuff for this. And it's funny because I know folks was like, antibiotics, what? Don't play me, okay? It was for a dog bite. That's the only reason why I had the antibiotics. Yes, antibiotics help with everything, but it was solely for the dog bite. Don't try it. So, and the fact that they had to give me two different kinds, like one kind right after it happened, and then later on they had to give me another kind. I'm like, oh my God, that second one was a little intense. And I'm used to getting like the lowest dosage of everything because of like my body type or whatever. Um, but baby, this last antibiotic, oh my god. I'm glad I was in my I don't give a fuck mode because I had no choice but to eat. Because if I didn't, I could definitely feel it. Definitely feel it. When I take amoxicillin, I could not eat, drink some coffee, drink me a whole bunch of fluids or whatever, and I'm on the go. But with that, I couldn't do that. And because it was for my damn leg, I couldn't do that no way. Because like I said, I just started, going back walking on a regular. Yeah, I don't think it's been 21 days yet. I don't think it's been 21 days yet. But I've done this before, so I can cut it on and cut it off pretty much at this point now since I'm more comfortable. Okay, boo, you have a great day too. Since I'm more comfortable walking, in my parents' neighborhood. Again, at least at the front of the neighborhood for right now because of my leg. Because the last thing I need to do is beat up somebody's dog with my bat. Because I feel like you playing on my top about my leg. Like, come on. Especially since I've been getting into it with people since I've been back at my mom and daddy house. Oh my God. Like, bruh, it was not this damn quiet before I came back over here. Don't try to play me. Shit. These kids running up and down the street like we used to when we was younger. So, baby, fuck y'all. Hell, these kids listen to whatever the hell I'm playing anyway. And then, like, one day, it was after I had given my car back, but folks was just zooming up and down the street. I said, oh, it's okay for you motherfuckers to zoom up and down the street, but when I do it, it's a problem. Because my daddy definitely said they complained about me. The fuck? They was doing that before I got back over here and got back in my I don't want to be bothered mode. When I was walking around like a nun and covered up and acting like I didn't see nothing, they was driving through her all crazy and everything. And I said, okay, I see how this finna go. I got to be that neighbor when I come back home, I guess. I speak when I want to, and when I don't want to, I don't. And half the time, I be in my I need to hear him get to the house because I got da going. I don't even really speak or be trying to speak no way. I think the lady across the street, I pissed her off. Because I think she had waved at me or something, but I was in the process of turning because of how close she is. Baby, I can't pay attention to you and turn. I'm going to be done crashed trying to pay attention to you and turn. But okay. Like, really? And because I don't do a whole bunch of things while I'm driving like I used to when I was younger, because when I was younger, I could blow a horn at you, I could flick you off, I can talk to you, I can sing and all of that stuff at the same time. Now, I don't want to talk on the phone to nobody when I'm driving. Even when I had an upgraded car, I did not answer that phone because there's nothing that I can absolutely do while I'm out there on the road. There's nothing I can do. Wait until I make it to my destination. If I got to come back home and then come back to you or whatever the case may be, then that's just what that is. But there's absolutely nothing I can do while I am out there driving, even if it's just me from the house to the grocery store. I can't. I'm supposed to crash because I'm frantic because something traumatic didn't happen. Well, I'll call you back when I get to the house. Is it an emergency? Okay. Well, I'm going to call you back. I don't know what else to tell you. Because now, 9 times out of 10, if it ain't my music and my GPS, I am not on that phone while I'm driving. My very first car, obviously, I had to be because that car wasn't upgraded like my car, the last car I just had. But, or the last couple of cars I just had. But, yeah. The cars now, you ain't got to look down at that bitch. You just listen to that motherfucker. So, I'm just like, yeah, no. Like, my kid, she know, you sit back there and be still. She was back there doing something one day, and I told her ass, when I stopped, you want mommy to crash? Then sit the fuck down. Put your seatbelt on like I told you to. Because what the fuck else was I supposed to do in that moment? Sit your ass down. Because why the fuck you back there doing that anyway? And we moving. Make it make sense. One of the moments where I should have whooped her behind. But I hollered at her instead. See? Balance. Because I know you wouldn't have done that shit with your daddy, right? No. You wouldn't have done that shit with nobody else. Well, y'all, I'm finna go rest my body. Maybe I can put my back. Maybe I finished going and I can put my back on the heating pad for a little bit. Cause I'm not putting no ice pack on it. Cause baby, that is my spine. I'd rather have hot spine than cold spine. If it ain't a cold bath, ice bath or whatever, the pool, And I don't even take cold showers no more. I just thug this shit out. So, yeah, no. No. But, yeah, I'm gonna go get something more comfortable. I just wanted to eat breakfast with y'all. I don't know if I'm gonna get on later. It probably just depends on how Diamond is. If she's in a good mood, she ain't getting no trouble, and she got all her chores and stuff done, then maybe we'll come on. If not, then I'll probably just be on by myself. Y'all have a good morning. Bye.